All right, so the next step to do with the kids' little go-kart project here, Project Patrick 2.0, is I ordered this sprocket that'll work with the 520 chain that works with the sprocket for zippy. This sprocket is actually a split sprocket made for a Razor 170, so it's pretty convenient. However, in order to here to work with the sprocket hub that fits our axle, the holes didn't line up. So I am in the process of drilling new holes so that we'll be able to bolt this split sprocket on. So I got a couple holes left to do, and then we can put this back together, and then we will know where the engine's got to be because we can line up our sprockets.
That's a dreadful noise.
Now what I'm going to have to do is bolt these together because these two holes I'm going to split between the two sprockets. That's just the way it's going to wind up being. So there's that. And we will tighten them down. And then we'll use this as I should actually do it this way. That's in there. That lines up good. Let me get a couple of these nuts. I'm going to do more of these. Okay, so this guy. Holes are off a little bit, but I think she's going to work. Yeah, it'll work. It'll thread in. Thing is, I'm trying to get this, the bore of the sprocket's a little bigger than the bore of our hub assembly here. Sprocket hub. So, getting these guys to line up is going to be the tricky part. We don't want a whole lot of wobble in our sprocket, or it's going to put wobble in our chain and end up throwing our chain. But so far, looked like that one layer was off a little bit, but it lined up.
Your gear has been lopsided. Your gear has been leaning sideways. Look at it.
Oh, these are only 10s. That's 12. Backside's 10. Okay.
Oh, it's lopsided.
Fine adjusting here.
Final. Your hand's in the way. You can't even see the gear.
Come on, cameraman. You got to move so you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty close lined up there. Whoops. Pretty close, pretty close. Thing when you don't have the machinery to do fine drilling and stuff, it makes it hard to get everything lined up. I mean, for what we're doing, it's probably going to be good enough.
Yeah.
Nice thing is it is 520 chain, so it's pretty heavy stuff. If it doesn't line up 100% perfect, I don't think it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
It's awful close. You can see, yeah, we're off a little bit right there. I don't know if that's going to be enough to hurt us or not. I can always ream the holes out a little bigger when we're done so that it fits so we can adjust it over as before we tighten it. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this on and drill right through here for these two holes that are going to be split between the two. And we'll see how she fits. All right, so that's on there roughly right now. Let's go ahead and I should stick this back on, at least finger tight to hold it in place. The nice thing about this being a split sprocket is now I can put everything back together, put it on the wheels, back on the ground, and if we're going to take this back off, we don't have to tear it all back apart to slide this off. We can take just this sprocket off, which is awesome. Huh, bud?
Yeah.
Unlike the stock one that was a solid piece. Now this is heavy and solid. I mean, this is probably 5 pounds of metal right there. But you'd have to tear the whole rear end apart to replace that.
Like we did here.
Like we did to get her off of there so we could do this, huh?
Yes. Is that the cheapest one you could get like that?
This sprocket that we're using, it was not cheap, bud. This sprocket was like 70 bucks. It's actually a company that makes racing products for your Razor 170. All right, come on.
They must make Razor 170s.
Well, Razor 170s
A small
have a their like own racing class. Oh boy, come on. Start in there. There we go. Found the sweet spot.
You were loosening it for a second there. What are you doing? Going so fast that you can't even see it.
Ow, till my thumb gets stuck in there. Hey, we're completely serious here in the shop. We don't goof around or have fun. We just get our work done. How's that for a t-shirt slogan? We don't fool around or have fun. We just get our work done. That doesn't sound like a very fun job or a very pleasing job, does it?
Yeah.
It's not work if you're having fun, right?
Yes.
Well, it's still technically work, but it's enjoyable work, huh?
Yes. Like ripping up stumps.
Picking up stumps? Do you enjoy
Ripping.
it? Oh, ripping up stumps.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and cinch these down because we shouldn't have to take these back off now until we're done fabbing up stuff here. I don't have to take these back off at all. Now, this guy goes. Oh, it's perfect.
Hey, your arm's in the way.
Hey, you're just too close to the camera, mister. Whoops.
Then Daddy ripped it off.
This guy's. Oh yeah, this guy was fun. It's gonna be fun to get in there and get tightened, huh? I know it'll go in there because it came out of there. It's just a matter of getting the right combination. Edged in there. Come on, mister. There we go.
Daddy.
What?
Taking this apart, you can't get anything in there.
Taking a stuff apart is usually easier. Well, in some aspects of it is easier than putting it together.
Yes.
Because now comes this trick of getting everything to line up.
Couldn't you kept the other tire on?
Oh, probably.
Suspension is gone.
Man. This is going to be a royal pain in the tuchus.
Why'd you say that?
Because it's the truth.
Yes, it is. You can't even get it out.
We'll get her. How about it?
Yes. Pull it on.
Yeah.
You need to hire me.
There's the hole. We got it. Got it.
He hire me.
Went right in that time.
You need to hire me, Daddy.
I don't need to hire you.
Why?
I just put you to work.
No,
I'm your parent. I can make you. That's called free slave labor.
it's not.
It's called teaching you the basics.
No, that's just...
Teaching you important skills you can use in life. Here.
I'm cold.
You just need to work harder.
What? Right here's in the perfect
Don't
position.
push down on that. I'm holding up with my leg, mister.
This is the perfect
That
position.
makes the camera shake. Does that make the camera shake?
Right.
Does that make the camera shake?
Yes, it does.
Does that make the camera shake?
Yeah.
Go on, whatever you do, hold that camera still. I'm going to deduct your pay if you don't hold that camera still. That's $5, so I'll have it shook. Shook again, there's $10 off.
You don't like just taking the whole rear end apart.
Snug that down pretty good. Oh, look, finger holds. Perfect. All right, there's that.
Yay.
Let's throw this back on.
Boom.
Other side.
I can't get the other side. I guess I'll just get up. Ah, get over here. Get over Daddy's head. And around and looking.
This one doesn't line up quite as well, does it? Get this line. There we go. Maybe need a hammer.
I'm keeping an eye on you, Bolt. I'm keeping an eye on you.
Just needed a little love.
Why do those look brand new nuts?
Because they're not that well used.
Because
All right.
they just sat for a while.
This is a lot smaller sprocket. It's going to give us a lot higher gear. Go faster. Will that make it slower? That'll lower. No, that'll lower the gearing. I don't know. The less teeth you have, the lower your gear. So this is only a 36 tooth sprocket, and the one that was on this was a what? 60. But it was only for 420 chain. This is for 520.
Can you buy a 60 but for 520?
No, this was the biggest I could find. It was a 36 tooth. At least ones that were made for the Razor 170, which I knew fit this pretty closely.
You need the holes.
All right, let's throw the tires back on here, or the shocks, the tires, and we'll drop it. Oh, Tori, you got that. You rubbed your eye with... It looks like you have a black eye. Because his fingers are all dirty. And now look at his eye. All right, Torin, who punched you? It was a girl, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you got Oreo on your mouth and a black eye. But anyway, rear end's all back together, so we're going to take these jack stands out of here.
Jack stand.
Sit this guy back down on the ground. On its own 4 feet. Yes, it would be.
No, on 4 wheels.
Torin, give me a dramatic countdown from 3.
3, 2, 1.
It wasn't very dramatic.
That's Cisco.
Oh, no, on the motor.
Oh.
It's alright. It's a Honda motor, it's tough. Alright, so there we go. Step 1 is complete.
Got it.
So
You're just killing the seat. You're killing the seat.
Yeah, that seat won't work for this anymore anyway. So now we know where our sprocket is, we'll be able to line up our motor.
The motor.
So we'll consider phase 1 of this project, Patrick 2.0, completed. Good job, Torin.